Hello and welcome back to Boosie's Sweets. Today, how about a famous West Indian recipe, fish acras, those delicious 3-pillar fritters. First, the fish, most often cod, which is what we'll be using today, then aromatic herbs and finally flour. For 5 people, you'll need around 500 grams of cod fillets, a few sprigs of parsley, a few sprigs of green onion, a few sprigs of chives, 4 cloves of garlic, half a yellow or white onion, a red pepper, half a lemon, 1 level teaspoon of bicarbonate, 7 grams of baking powder, salt, plus or minus 250 milliliters of water and frying oil. To begin, we'll tackle the cod pieces, which we'll place in a saucepan containing water, just water, no salt. They'll cook for 15 to 20 minutes, during which time we'll take care of the vegetables and herbs, starting with the green onions, which we'll mince. We'll do the same with the chive sprigs. Of course, they've all been properly washed. Then the parsley leaves, which we'll remove from their stems. And chop finely with a knife. Now we come to our onion half, which we'll start by dicing into small cubes. And chop finely, much as we did with the parsley leaves. Chop the chili pepper. Chop the garlic cloves. And now that you've managed all the vegetables brilliantly, we'll tackle the flour-based dough. In the flour bowl, we'll gradually add water, stirring constantly. As I said in the ingredients list, you should use about 250 milliliters of water. But that could vary very slightly depending on your flour, but don't worry at all. We're basing this on the texture of the dough and we'll be looking at that together later on. So this is what you get with the 250 milliliters of water. The texture is a little too thick, so we're going to add another 25 milliliters of water. And now, just watch. It's perfect. Look how it flows like a drape. Now that we're satisfied with the dough, we're going to go ahead and add the salt. The baking powder. The bicarbonate. Then mix well. Meanwhile, of course, remove the fish from the water as soon as it's cooked and then mash it with a fork. The aim is not to get something completely fine. Keep a few small pieces for texture in the mouth. Now we're back to our bowl of dough, into which we're going to put our herbs, onions, chili and garlic. Even before it's cooked, I get a whiff of the whole combo. It's already whetting the appetite. Then add the flaked fish to the mixture. And again mix. Finish with a squeeze of lemon juice for a touch of freshness in this tropical delight. Stir one last time, then cover the bowl. We'll leave our mixture to rest for about 30 minutes. While the dough is resting, I highly recommend you try this quick chili-based preparation. I'm sure you'll be telling me all about it. In fact, I've included the link to it in the video description. Now it's time to cook. Take 2 spoons and put your frying pan on the heat once the oil is hot. We're going to start frying, and we do it like this. We take the batter from a spoon, not too full, and push it with the other spoon. Turn the heat to medium, because if it's too low, the donuts will start to shrivel. The donuts will start to absorb a lot of oil, and if it's too high, the outside of the donuts will tend to burn while the inside is not ready. And here's another tip. Don't overfill your donuts with oil so that they don't get stuck together. The donuts will absorb too much oil. Stir from time to time. Finally, prefer small donuts like these to ensure even cooking even on the inside. And be sure to have a container lined with paper towels or absorbent paper ready to receive them later. And here we are. Now that's a nice gilding. Let's take our donuts off the fire. We go for another round and so on until the dough runs out. Can you hear that external crispiness? And do you see that soft inside? But above all, I assure you, you'll smell an explosion of aromas and flavors. And flavors with that delicious fish, those aromatic herbs, and finally, this little chili pepper next to it, which complements it perfectly. Finally, I wish you bon appétit and see you soon.